Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. And just yesterday I made a video on this, and I stated in there, and somebody was trying to do it. I said you could change the text individually. You can't change this text. So before you start, this is a text, but you can't, once it's enveloped, you can't break it apart. If we go to object, break apart is not allowed. So what you could do is just make new objects. We're going to take that text and we're going to left click, right click, and then we're going to take the Smart Fill tool, doesn't matter what color, and we're going to nudge it out of the way. Whoop. And let me back up here. I don't like that blue in there. So now we got individual letters. Now we can, I'm going to leave this up on the screen so we can see it in a second, the difference. So now we can take this text back over, and you could do it as a, I like doing it because see, now the letters are individual. I like working with it in hairline, take away the fill. And then, because I just think you can see better. So now these are nodes, and you could take, you could go down here, bring that up a little bit. If you wanted to, you could maybe get rid of that node. You could change that node up there and change that node up there, and actually make it, more enveloped to this pepper. Of course, you'd want to work with it quite a bit, but what maybe you could do is select it all. Don't select. So here's a good reason to use the freehand pick tool. Well, what we could do is hold down the Alt key and use the freehand Alt key, and it selected all those nodes. I'm going to right click and turn them into a line, and then that way when you do this, it'll move in a line. You might want to put a little bit of curve in it. You can select all four of those and move them up. You could delete those two nodes there, and this might not look better than we had it, but it does help you do individual letters a little easier. Sometimes the envelope tool can be a little picky, and you could actually make the O bigger. If you try to select a good half of them, and then I didn't get that one. Another case, you'd want to use the Alt key, but see, you could make the O. I didn't do a good job. Let's use let's hold down the Alt key. So click on it first, hold down the Alt key, and get those nodes. And then bring this down. It's going to stretch the whole thing down. Looks a little funky, but it's just to give you an idea of what you can do. And then, like we did before, take the Smart Fill tool and let's nudge it over, just like we did before. I'm pretty sure it'll work even though they're not. We're probably going to have to group those together. I'm going to Control G and then select everything and go back minus front, and it took the wordage out of there. So now we can take our box and make it blue and put it to the back of the page to show you what it's going to look like on a blue t-shirt. So the text is maybe a little bit better because you could do a little bit more with it. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.